Welcome back to our YouTube channel where we are documenting all of our eBay sales. This next episode, which should be episode number 15, we're going to start off pretty good with the first two sales. The first item we're going to pull that we sold on eBay is going to be a set of 4 books. It's going to be the Robert E. Lee biography Pulitzer Prize edition, and we have that stored on our little bookshelf, which I need to organize a little better. Those 4 we're gonna have to pull. This set of 4 books sold for $125 plus shipping. We'll get these packaged up and shipped out to the buyer. The next item we're going to pull is going to be a boxed Hummel, and we're going to be looking for the Signs of Spring, trademark number 6, which would make this the final issue, and that should be in our Banker Box 29. Signs of Spring, trademark number 6, 203-2-0. It's going to be the number for the Hummel. And this sold for $49.95 plus shipping. So we'll get this shipped out today. Just notice the buyer's note, please ship as soon as possible. Thank you kindly. So we'll get this shipped out today. Just wanted to show this Hummel as we are in the process of packaging this order up. And this one is, like I mentioned, Signs of Spring. We got that last order packaged up. The next order that we will be pulling is gonna be a Busilla Garden lap quilt stamp cross stitch. It has flowers and butterflies. We're gonna retrieve that from Banker Box number 3. When we go to estate sales, my wife tends to like to pick up cross stitch items. They do sell. The vast majority of them that we've listed has sold, especially if they're brand new in a package. We'll pick these up, and this sold for $20 plus shipping. When it's all said and done, once we buy in bulk, the cost of each item is fairly low. We'll go ahead and get this packaged up and shipped out to the buyer, then process our next eBay order. The next item we're going to pull that sold on our eBay store is going to be a die-cast action figure. This particular action figure was made in Japan. It's going to be the Poppy Get-Up Robo Robot Shogun Warriors. I'll put the soul cop up on the screen here momentarily as we come over here and pull this item. This action figure right here sold for $29.95 plus shipping. The next item we're going to pull is going to be a VHS tape. We're going to be looking for House, filing cabinet. Should be over here with all the movies. There it is right here, House. This VHS sold for $31.46 plus shipping. The horror VHS tapes, they tend to sell fairly well, and we'll get this packaged up and shipped out to the buyer and process our next order. The next one's going to be a pretty good one. The next item is going to be a Fujifilm camera lot. We picked these up in a huge estate sale buy a few months ago, down to very few of the items that we've listed. So this right here will bring us definitely in the profit for this purchase. Alright, let's go ahead and open this up, then we'll retape it up. Just want to make sure everything got it all packaged, ready to ship. We'll put the sold comps on this. But this set sold for $995 plus shipping. This is going to be the Fujifilm lot. We tested all this, put videos on the eBay listing. We're gonna resecure this. Just wanted to make sure that this was still packaged, ready to go. All right, the next item we're gonna pull is gonna be an action figure. It's gonna be one of the Star Wars that we picked up. This right here will definitely put us in the profit of this private sale that we picked up. Like I mentioned on a previous video, we've got an empty box with these two figures, a whole bunch of Commodore 64 games, and a box full of collectible posters and different items from this buy. And this figure right here sold for $150 plus shipping. The next order that we're going to pull that sold on eBay is going to be a PS4 game. The name of this game is going to be Gundam Versus. Pull that game. That's it right there. This game right here sold for $10 plus shipping. The next order we're going to pull that sold on eBay is going to be a VHS, a vintage VHS tape that is brand new. The title of this movie is going to be The Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And we'll come back over here. It's going to be right here. This VHS sold for $9.95 plus shipping. The next item we're going to pull that's sold on eBay is going to be a ink cartridge for a HP printer. We'll need to retrieve that in banker box number 4. HP 62 black ink cartridge with an expiration date of July 2023, sold for $14.95. This is going to be one of the items we pick up at state sales. Usually we don't pay much for these, maybe 25 cents, 50 cents at most. The next item we're going to pull is going to be out of our Christmas inventory. We're going to be pulling a Jim Shore Heartwood Creek titled Dreaming of Christmas Past in banker box 31. This is going to be it right here. And we'll go ahead and put the sold comp with the picture of this item that sold, which sold for $34 plus shipping. The next order that we're going to pull, I just had my hand on it just a little while ago. It's going to be a diagnostic interface code reader, and this was part of the state buyout. If you've been watching our shorts, we've already got this listed. And this item sold for $75 plus shipping. The next item we're going to pull is going to be a collectible Pez dispenser. Grab over here to filing cabinet number 2 where we've got this thing stored. And there we go right here. Alright, this is going to be sealed vintage 1999 Pez Mania electronic Tetris video game dispenser. This sold for $50 plus shipping. Ended up getting this part of a huge Pez collectible buyout. Still got all these totes full of Pez dispensers that at some point we'll list. Only paid $300 for this entire collection, plus had to pay $6 per tote since we didn't have enough. So we're gonna pull this next item that's sold on eBay. It's gonna be a used smartphone, and that is gonna be all the way back here in the back where we store our electronic goods. That's going to be it right here. This was part of that state buyout. Picked up, so far, found 3 smartphones, got them all listed, charged them up, and they power on. $15 plus shipping. We'll get this packaged up and shipped out to the buyer. We're going to go ahead and pull the last order for this episode. This next order is going to be another Christmas ornament from the December Diamond series. It will have to go to Banker Box C2. Pull this down. We've got, we've sold quite a bit. We bought an entire collection of Christmas ornaments. There's tons of December Diamonds, tons of Christopher Racco at this one estate sale. And some of these can go for pretty good money. So this particular ornament sold for $78 plus shipping. Alright, we were able to get this out of the original box. These are pretty large ornaments, and the vast majority of this collection still had their tags and original packaging and box. Not sure if they actually used these or not, but still in pretty good condition. So we'll go ahead and get him back in the bag, get him back in the styrofoam and back in the box, and we'll ship this out to the buyer. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time, God bless.